Kevin Adam Bouchon.
Kevin,
Do not start with me.
don't mind him. He was vaccinated earlier today.
Oh, wow.
He's all fucked up in the brain. The vaccination is coursing through the blood, turning you
I got a
crazy
flu
person.
shot.
You got vaccinated?
Whoa!
I got a flu
You
shot
did-
like 2
what?
days
What are you
ago.
doing? Stay here with us.
All right, look.
did.
All right. Alex Jones said that if you get the flu shot, it's actually a bunch of microchips. They go into your head.
Yeah.
And they just make you want to watch football all day. That's what Alex Jones said.
Well, football's not even on right now, so I can't. Now I'm fucked.
What do you watch?
Yeah,
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 but
I'm gonna
Porter-
watch.
but
I'm
you
gonna watch
still want
March
it.
Madness because that's what they did to
That's
me.
just as bad.
Yeah, that's just as fucking lame.
Can we have a brackets discussion?
Okay.
Who's in your bracket?
Yeah, the bracket's out.
I would tell you who's my fucking bracket, but I don't think you really care.
What's up with the brackets, though? I mean, put them in parentheses
Well,
and ship them off.
on,
to
like,
the
two
full
di-
mine's
uniform.
fucked.
Two different podcasts that I listened to stopped in the middle of their episode and went, "Guys, the brackets are out."
And you just made it a third podcast.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
So the third one. Only we're not going to get fucking
I
soulless
think on
and boring.
that terrible note, we will go into the theme.
The bracket theme
Wait
song.
for it. Song. Welcome back. This week's theme song was the theme song to the Brack Show. Those were pictures of Brack.
Oh, wow.
And that was to represent the brackets of March Madness.
was-
What's the Brack
I-
theme song go?
I was gonna
It's
do
him
that
singing.
one song.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm Brack!
Welcome to the Brack Show. I can't.
Basically like that.
Yeah.
Is this a guy keep going shut up and dance? But they've been playing that for March Madness a lot, so I thought that was a good. it'd be
What
good.
does Zorak sound like?
What's Shut Up and Dance?
Shut up and dance with me. It's like that.
Oh my
No,
God,
don't
dude.
use that.
Fuck
No, and we use
fucking
that.
America.
No,
No,
that's
I'm
No,
gonna
we
use
already
that.
said it's
Dude.
Brack.
Don't use
It's our-
anything
no.
contemporary,
And
man.
No.
fucking assisted suicide.
If I hear
Yeah.
a song that's fucking lame, it's always a theme song, and that's a contemporary song that's fucking lame. So theme song, perfect.
Well, save it for next week. We already did settle on the Brack Show theme song.
Oh shit. Okay.
You're gonna have to rip that.
Zorak sounded like
That's
this.
Martin C. Croker.
That was Zorak. Moltar was
Yeah, Moltar.
this. I'm pretty good at that.
In-
and
Good at
Space
that.
Ghost.
He's dead now.
Whoa.
The first one, not
He
the
is.
second.
He is. In 2004, they released a Space Ghost comic book,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
6-part
It was
comic book.
like a real
Remember
like
you talking
badass
about
version.
that.
Yeah, and I was able to track it down, and it actually is super badass. There's
Yeah.
no jokes. It is all.
It was good.
It is serious. The first issue is about Space Ghost before he was Space Ghost, and he's a cop, and he's like on a criminal case. So he's like chasing the space mafia, space cop. And it's total like RoboCop situation where the mafia or whoever, they betray him. His partners betray him, and he's killed so that he comes back as a ghost to get his vengeance.
Oh
It's
my
super
God.
badass. And then this is why I thought of it. The whole time they're talking about like there's this entity coming from deep space, and we know there's prophecies of it. Like when it gets here, it's going to eradicate our planet.
Uh-oh.
Like kind of nothing matters
Meteor
if we don't
style
figure
shit.
this out. Yeah. And then in like issue 4 or something, it's like, oh fuck, dude, it's landed, and it's the race of Zorax, and they're all like, bah, they've come to like destroy
Yeah.
Earth.
Wow.
It was really cool.
All these things that were kind of held as jokes on Cartoon Network, it was a serious lore, like behind,
Yeah.
like because there was a serious show, obviously originally,
yeah.
And I loved that. Yeah, my dad was all about that when that came out. My dad got the whole.
It was a
series.
serious show originally.
Space Ghost was legit, and then Space Ghost Coast to
Wait,
Coast
wait,
was
wait.
like a
But
parody.
I saw the Space Ghost show.
Well, that's like, you
That-
know how like in the 60s, Batman was all goofy,
There were
but...
two twins and
Yeah.
a monkey.
Yeah, but okay,
I
again.
saw the original show.
Yeah,
that
again, but
wasn't-
Batman in the 60s was all goofy. That was just like 60s
like
television
campy.
was all
Yeah.
like goofy and
Okay.
campy.
Yeah,
It was campy, but it had a serious story.
I thought maybe there was like a live action version I didn't know about or something like
No.
that.
No,
okay.
it was
Oh.
a cartoon.
Okay.
No, bro.
Gotcha. All right. Same page.
Anyways, Space Ghost cast, welcome. We're going to be talking about all 460 episodes of Space Ghost tonight, starting with
Ghost-
number 1.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast was like one of my most like that was
Keep
such
the
a
rhyme
big
going.
inspiration.
You fucked it up.
Oh yeah, was one of the biggest inspirations to me like ever. That I think that's one of the most underrated shows ever.
Who's your favorite? Because I think Bjork and
That was a good one.
Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes.
Yeah,
The
Busta
one
Rhymes
with
is one of the best
with
episodes.
with the ant that crawled, the super long episode.
Yeah. I just remember reading. About a big disagreement they had at the network over the guys who write Aqua Teen Hunger Force did a live action episode.
Yeah.
that was kind of like not really that funny. It was kind of meant to be like
Just surreal.
artsy or whatever. And the president of Cartoon Network threw a fit and was like, "I don't even want to air this. It's not funny. Like I don't want to air it. It's." And they were like, "Yeah, well, it's kind of supposed to be like avant-garde." And they were like, "Yeah, it's just not funny. I don't want to air it." And they were like, "What's that episode of Space Ghost that you wrote?" What? Yeah, one with the ant crawling across the screen for the whole 10 minutes. Yeah. I mean, you aired that. Just letting you know, you aired that. Like that was, and because of that,
Flip
the guy
mode.
went, "All right, fuck you," and they aired it.
Was that flip mode?
Yeah. What?
Was that flip mode? Was that the episode?
No, I don't remember
No.
the name of it.
You were wrong.
He's carried by Space Ghost is like carried across the screen by ants.
Yeah, after he's killed.
And
or
it was
something.
like 10 minutes of that. It was like unbelievably long. But I can't remember. Yeah, I don't remember the name of that one.
Well, email us podcast question of the week. What was that episode?
What was that episode? I really can't remember.
the one with Bjork, and she was like his suicidal wife.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. That was really good. Fire Ant was the name of that episode. That's what it was.
You said the S word. Now I'm feeling messed up.
Do you want a gorgonzola almond?
I do.
There you go.
Hey guys, we're gonna implement some new rules this week over at the MEGA64 podcast. We're gonna kick anyone that's talking about death grips in the chat room. They will be
Jenny
kicked.
Death, though.
Let's
What
just
is
kick
it?
them.
Jenny Death.
I'm done.
I keep seeing that, but I don't know what it means.
Anyway, all right.
Yeah, hey.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. We do have
Podcast
345.
3, 2, 1. It's
345.
Did you ever watch 321 Contact on PBS?
I think it's
Email
346.
us. What?
I think
No.
it's 346. I think.
This this podcast is sponsored by LootCrate.com. Woo!
Go to
Get that energy up,
lootcrate.com.
baby. Get that energy
Go to
up.
lootcrate.com/mega64. You can get a box of stuff delivered to you every month. You don't even know what's in it.
What's
Every
gonna be in
fucking
it?
month. What is gonna be in it?
Oh my God! Could these be in it?
No.
No.
You're definitely not getting any of those.
No, oh my gods.
Well, I believe that it's called Oh My Gosh because
okay.
they don't want to be blasphemous.
Yeah.
No, you don't want that.
Next week's, it's the Death Grip box.
Ban him. You're out. You gotta leave.
Oh, thank God.
You gotta leave the show.
Eric, can you just put a block?
Talk to Sean. I'm doing
Well, you
live
can
shit.
do a live edit.
Yeah, can you do a live edit? Because I'm real lazy.
Put like a screen of YouTube, like capture a YouTube region, and then just have.
It's going to be a box of YouTube screen captures.
It is. They're gonna have
print it out.
iJustine's feet.
I
So if
Justine's
you've been-
feet.
all the tweeters out there have been looking forward to that. Sign up for LootCrate.com, the iJustine foot box.
It's going to be a piece of bacon from Epic Mealtime.
Harley's own bacon, guys.
You
Yeah.
can rub it
I
on
think-
the feet.
And the
on
mega
your
box,
beard.
the mega box is a piece of bacon that was rubbed on iJustine's feet. So
That's just perfect.
you can eat that, put
Sounds
that
yum.
on a
Sounds
burger.
Or
yum.
eat it or frame it.
Or wrap it around something and pull away.
your penis. So go to lootcrate.com, use the sign up code MEGA64. Sean like that.
I did like
and,
that
You'll like what's in the box.
No
Yeah.
bullshit here.
That's right.
We cut to the chase.
Yeah.
Bacon grease goes a long way.
You want to hear that you pay to hear the big words? We're gonna let you
That's
hear
what we're
them.
All the big boys watch this show. Also, shout out to our other sponsor, Kickapoo Joy Juice. These guys
look at
are
this.
they're putting out their drink everywhere.
Kickapoo Joy Juice. Now, this company has been around for a long time. Maybe you haven't heard of them. They used to be known as Kickapoo Hate Juice,
Yeah.
but they changed the name.
That's a better name.
Yeah, now it's
better
Kickapoo.
now.
It's Kickapoo Joy Juice. So if you are a hateful person, try it out. Maybe it'll change you into a joyful person.
It will make you better.
That's sangria. but
And
it's
if you're
not
already
alcohol.
happy, you're just going to be 10 times happier.
Yeah.
People are going to wonder about you.
Pharrell took a sip of this, and then he wrote the hit song "Blurred Lines."
Yeah.
So, what?
I
Eric,
look forward to Wednesdays and Sundays.
Eric's
to
giggling over there.
Have a
Yeah,
complimentary
I save
joy.
them.
It's like a treat
As
for
we
kids.
said last week, they got new flavors.
Which we haven't had yet.
Malibu and Fuzzy Navel.
Fuzzy Navel. Now, last time we said it was
that peach?
orange. It's peach and orange
Oh,
combined.
delicious.
Yeah.
It's like my navel.
Just like your navel, bro.
So be sure to get it. You can get Kickapoo on Amazon or go to Beverages and More. Or
It's known as Bevmo.
Bevmo,
Bevmo,
or
yeah.
Come and Go if you're on the East Coast or wherever.
Whoa!
Wherever
Hey,
people come
where they
or
have-
go.
yeah.
Whoa! Can't. My mom watches this. Careful what you say.
And there's also URL to order a sampler from them if you want to get that. So anyway,
our
thank you,
info.
Pull it
Kickapoo.
out.
Thank you.
Don't be saying the go word around my mom. That's all I'm saying.
We also, this past week, we also
knows what
want to
that
say that the MEGA64 online store, we do have a little bit left of the public access hoodies. There's some left. Size large is
Large is
gone.
gone.
Some of the sizes are going away. A lot of stuff is sold out.
But dog, what about these dope ass hats I'm wearing?
The hats
That's
are
sold
not
out.
are
No,
gone.
that's
The
What?
hats are gone.
Gone.
That's gone.
Oh, I just showed a picture of shit.
You should have shown that.
Well, they're not. They are gone.
Very popular,
but not
man.
forgotten. They will return.
We
Thank
are
God.
currently making an effort to make more, have more made, and hopefully we'll have an update on that soon.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I keep this one fresh with the sticker on.
That's nice.
yeah, you gotta leave.
That's what you gotta do. Leave the sticker on. If you take the sticker off, you fucked up. Buy
Yeah.
another hat.
But I do put a little bend.
That's fine. It's your prerogative.
He's a bit of a
He's a-
bender.
I wanna sex
Yeah.
you up.
All right. Don't.
Next week,
No, thank you.
I wanted to tell everybody next week too. If in our online store, we're doing one last round, small round of Mega Mansion sweatshirts. Those were sold out. Those will be back, I think, Friday.
Yeah, but they're probably gonna be gone on Friday too. So if you want them, you
Yeah,
should
we
definitely-
don't really have very many, but we'll have some.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Try
so keep
it.
an eye out for updates like that.
Try to get one.
There's a lot of stuff on the horizon for us. I want to just say real quick.
This is like a Roman bathhouse over
Have
here.
one. Just have one.
Royce, ISO that. Thank you very much. I want to see that
really good,
on
though.
the choice on the tumblers. Tumble that around.
ISO that,
Throw it
please.
into the tumble.
That
Get
was
it all
really good.
tumbled.
Throw it in the Tumbleverse.
Put that out in the Tumbleverse.
Is that? Do we still say blogosphere or is it just Tumbleverse?
It's
We
the
can say
Tumbleverse.
it. We can say it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the opinions on Tumblr?
I agree.
I don't know Tumblr.
It's like
Yeah.
LiveJournal.
Yeah, I've heard what it is.
I don't know how to
I
use
just
it.
don't use it or go on it or really am aware.
Sometimes I see a link and it's like spelled wrong, so I click it, but I don't understand how sometimes it's just photos, other
I'm-
times just like a lot of words, like too many words to
I'm
read.
very unaware.
For me,
You're not missing anything.
yeah, I don't do it.
No, you're missing all of it.
Well, I'm unaware.
Well, that's good. Maybe I want
I
to
saw. I
Yeah.
saw.
Joke's on you guys. There are no opinions on Tumblr. Only facts.
It's like a new. It's
It was-
better. It's
yeah.
a better Wikipedia.
It was a trick question, you dumb fucks.
It's a better Wikipedia with more gifs.
Fair enough.
Wikipedia would be better with GIFs. GIF if every
Yeah. Wow.
article had a
Cool.
GIF image,
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
like,
you.
like the Hiroshima bomb blowing up
JFK
right
getting
Yeah.
shot.
JFK's head going off.
Yeah, and
to
all
the
of them
left.
should
Back
say
to the
owned.
left.
Pwned. They all no pwned.
Yeah.
We're
Oh!
gonna take it back. I'm a '90s kid. I say pwned.
Only 90s kids will get what he just said. So if you're not, delete this episode. Just hit the delete key.
Hit that.
Hit the everybody at home. Hit the delete key right
the
now.
delete-
Everyone
right
at home,
now.
hit the delete key
That
right
might
now.
back them out of the web. The stream might end for them though if they do that.
No, it makes it better.
Okay.
Adds people to it.
Alt F4 right now.
You what, mate?
Do it.
Anyway, I wanted to say though, I brought up the merch thing, but just things on the horizon in general. I'm jumping around a little bit here, but I wanted to say we have a video I'm really excited for everyone to see. It's coming out. If you're watching this on Sunday night, it's going to be out tomorrow.
Oh my god.
If you're watching this on Tuesday, it came out yesterday.
I'm excited.
Whoa.
But we'll talk about it more next week. We have a lot to say about it.
We do.
But it ain't
I
out
said
yet.
last week, I'm not going to go into what video is, but I did say last week, and I'll say it again. I think it's MEGA64. It's the pinnacle of MEGA64. We finally hit our stride. We finally achieved what we set out to do when we started doing this all those years ago. And you're going to see all this in the video that comes out tomorrow. So
Oh,
get hyped.
wow.
I think
Get hyped.
that's kind of overhyping it. Do you think?
No.
We hit terminal velocity. It's all downhill from here.
Yeah. You can't overhype our downfall.
Yeah.
Oh.
This
It's the high water.
Yeah.
I just feel like I should say it's shitty to,
To
balance it.
balance
Well,
it.
go ahead.
Go ahead. Camera's on.
Ugly, shitty mess.
Okay.
So just take, who do you side with? I don't know. But when you hit play,
Yeah. kind of like a Jacob versus Edward type situation.
No, it's like Lost, the whole black and white debate.
Jacob versus.
Is there a further removed reference we can make? Anybody?
No.
No, that's it.
It's like, are you a Jedi or a Sith? You know,
Yeah. Well,
are you North or South? Which side are you on?
What side is Rocco on right now?
South.
Anytime I say something is absolutely something,
Yeah.
Kevin always looks at me and goes, "A Sith, only a Sith deals in absolutes."
Is that
Yeah.
what he says?
Yeah. Why do you?
Well, Kevin, why do you do that? That's
Why
weird.
do you do that? Kyle?
You like?
Weird.
What do you-
Kevin, that's so weird.
It's like a Jedi head.
Kevin always says that stupid.
He's a Jedhead.
You know what's funny is that's a prequel joke, and I made it to the one person who hasn't seen him.
The Jed head in the room.
Yeah.
Stay that way.
Talking to the
Stay.
Talking to
read
the
about
Jed head.
He's read.
Classic
about-
Jed
Jedhead.
I've seen.
Classic
Kevin,
Jed head.
Kevin is part of the Grateful Jed.
Hey guys, everybody out there, Star Wars Episode 7 is coming out later this year. From here on out, all Star Wars fans are Jed heads.
They're known
Yeah.
as Jed heads and
Today,
Hashtag Jedhead.
Jedhead.
hashtag Jed head. If you're looking forward to the new Star Wars, you are a Jed head.
If you got a Star Wars tattoo, tweet it at us. Hashtag it Jedhead. We'll check him out.
Yeah.
We'll check them out.
And when you find somebody who is not a Star Wars fan, that means you just got a whiff of the Sith. So Jed heads.
whiffer.
Yeah, Sith
Jedheads
whiffers.
unite.
Jed heads versus Sith whiffers.
Gonna be some Jed heads out at Celebration. I'll tell
Jed
you
head.
what.
For life.
Sith whiffers sounds
You can't
like
even say it.
Sith whiffers sounds like you're asking someone to pick up Swiffers for you at the store, but you had a stroke. Can you get some Sith whiffers?
Wow.
Sith
Anyway.
Dark.
No one that has strokes watches this.
We did put up a new video this week. It
Yes.
was the behind the scenes of our Sakaguchi video.
Yes.
Which I told Rocco this. Those videos are my favorite of the year. The behind the scenes of our GDC videos are my favorite. I love those. It's because it's like a fun little vacation that we have, and it's cool to just like relive it.
Remind me never to share a room with Rocco, man.
Why?
I want to get hit in the face
It's
with
a
a bottle.
fucking. Yeah, you
So, all right.
nailed
Yeah,
him.
that's
Hit him in the eye.
yeah. I mean, you basically saw it in the video. Frank was
Dislodged
asleep.
a retina.
Frank was asleep. He woke up very confused. Rocco threw a bottle at him, hit him in the mouth.
I've never had aim that good in my entire life. Ever.
He got fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a light toss,
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
turned into
right.
a heavy strike.
No, we were later, that next week we were in Boston, and when we were trying to get the rooms configured together, Frank pulled me aside. He's like, "Hey, yo, I had a bad experience in San Fran.
Oh.
Can I stay in a different room than Rocco?"
Well, Frank was staying with Kevin, so whatever the bad experience was, that's
really?
between them two blokes.
maybe maybe a different kind of experience. Who knows?
Yeah. Rocco did throw that bottle at Frank's face.
Hit him right in the mouth.
right in the mouth.
Yeah.
Whoops.
That's
Hey, that's my favorite part of that video. Frank is so bewildered when he wakes up.
That is
What
Yeah.
happened?
Like, has no
We've
idea
all
what's
right.
going
Look,
on.
we've all been in a situation where a group of friends are hanging out. One person falls asleep. Everybody gets real loud, and you suddenly wake up. You have no idea what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
But this happens a lot with us and Frank's. Like we've seen that side
Yeah.
of Frank before, where he's what
Well, it was
happened?
funny because
What's
it had
going
nothing
on?"
to do with him at all. You didn't know he was even in the room.
No, but he just got
And
all
then,
startled.
yeah, he thinks it's so good.
Maybe he dreamed there were snakes in the bed. Who knows?
What's on me? There's one on me.
It happens.
Does happen.
Yeah, so check out our Sakaguchi behind the scenes
Yeah.
video. What is there to say about that video?
I mean, yeah, we kind of talked about a lot of it last time. Something that we kind of brought up for a second last week, but we didn't really go into that much. I guess we had already kind of talked about the video a lot. There's not really a lot about this in the behind the scenes, but yeah, there was supposed to be. You brought this up. There was supposed to be another cameo in the video.
Right.
Someone in the music industry was going to make an appearance, and it was uncertain till the very last minute.
Yeah.
And to the point that we were on site just going, I don't know. I'm here. Are you like
Yeah.
it was down to the last second, and it just turned into, oh, we just got to move on. Okay.
Can we say who? Should we say who?
I don't think so. I don't
Well,
think we should.
there you have it. We're not going to say
Some
who.
musicians, they're hard to work with. They didn't make it a priority.
Or
It would have been in the rap video at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it would have escalated it beyond where it was, but I love it how it is, so I can't really complain.
it's good. We do have all these.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? we were gonna get a musician from the Bay Area be in our video. Would have been huge. We're not gonna say it. It's gonna remain a mystery, but
Days of mystery.
you know, what could have happened would have been.
All I'm gonna
magical.
say is I saw the name in the chat at some point, so someone got it right.
Elvis
Elvis Presley.
Tupac.
Eric?
Oh my
No.
god.
Tupac. We were gonna get digital
No.
Tupac. My laptop broke. We were gonna put Tupac in the video. My
Yeah.
laptop broke.
You guys
There,
want
it was.
Yeah, his hard
John
drive
Cena?
There,
died.
there you have it.
Yeah, it sucked. But
It was gonna
anyway.
be Diddy. All right, there you have it.
But it went so smooth as is that it didn't hurt the video that it didn't happen or anything like that. But yeah, it was just
Yeah.
we'll see.
There you go.
Yeah.
But something that a lot of people asked about from editing the video, and we kind of touched on it in the behind the scenes, but people kept asking for us to go into it a little bit more, was our tradition. A lot of people know is when we do videos at the GDC, we have a lot of times a 24 or 48 hour turnaround to get it all done. And our tradition is we go down, there's a secondhand DVD and CD music, whatever, store called Rasputin in downtown San Francisco. And we like to go there and find the shittiest 50-cent
Yeah.
DVDs.
Nothing here was over 95 cents.
Yeah.
Next door to Blondie's Pizza. Did you guys get any Blondie's Pizza?
We did a whole pie.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
right.
You got a whole pie?
A whole pie.
Did any homeless
Yeah.
men come down into the restaurant and touch any pieces of the pie?
They tried to take the pizza from me, and that's not.
Yeah,
Hey,
Sean had to carry a whole
That's
giant
real
one
life.
downtown.
That really happened.
Funny story, not at Blondie's, but yeah, when we were at Denny's, a homeless person came in and started fucking with all of us.
and touching your shit. Your
Yeah,
I
food.
take
Yeah.
Rocco's phone.
And that's in the behind the scenes video.
Aggressive.
We wake Sean up to tell him we have to go back to Denny's
Because it was hell.
because there's a problem.
I've
Yeah.
been in there once, like 5 years ago, and that is hell. That's
hell.
the ninth circle
Yeah,
of hell.
it
there
was.
is
It really
in
is.
downtown
yeah,
San Francisco.
yeah. Imagine being a homeless guy in Denny's. That's the 10th circle of hell.
That is, yeah. We're going. to
You're
another
sitting
level.
there with a fresh plate of food and
No,
enough
no.
money to purchase
No,
it,
no.
and you say life is hell.
I'm not sitting there with a fresh plate of food. I've sat there for an hour and a half, and the food has not even come to the table yet.
He's nodding like, sing it, preach it, brother. I am of the
You've-
opinion that
you've
that Denny's.
experienced it.
I-
Rocco knows too.
I wasn't even gonna eat when I went. I didn't eat when I went with them. I just wanted to hang out, but I was like, it's not worth it to go there. I hate that place so much.
It's the worst.
I'm gonna
service
hang out with
I've
my friends.
ever
I'm gonna
received.
go. God, that was the fucking. Why? It sucks. That place sucks.
You almost want to just pay them to like get out faster. Like, here's 20. I don't
we
need
waited
change,
like 45
goodbye.
minutes for our check.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Food was good.
Food
it
was
sucks
good.
being homeless. I had a great time. So that's how I feel. Denny's talk.
I'm homeless
2015.
shaming. Sorry.
And the cheapest thing there is like $12 for like a shitty burger.
Downtown San
So
Fran.
expensive. Okay, anyway.
There's nothing cheaper than a burger on the menu.
Yeah.
Water.
Anyway, okay.
So we didn't watch this. Did we watch this?
No.
Okay, so some of the DVDs we got to check out this year.
Yikes.
We got to watch
We did check that out.
Henrik Both Extraordinaire. This was a shit VHS copied to DVD of this guy's school assembly act where he acted like a
Yeah, it
where,
was a school assembly.
where he acted
Hey.
like a neon man.
Yeah, real quick, zoom in. Could we get a zoom in on this? This is from the 90s. This guy's claim to fame was he invented Neon Man, where he wears like this light up costume that makes him look like a stick figure.
Yep.
That is his claim to fame.
Are they glow sticks?
They're like full body glow sticks.
whoops.
You can
So
look at
they're
the back
not
of the
like
cover.
electronics.
Yeah. There you go.
This one I can't even begin to explain.
yeah. What?
Lifestyle 9.
I can explain this. This is a self-help video by a guy who needs more self-help than anybody watching this video. This guy is about 100 years old and has suspenders that holds his pants up to his fucking nipples.
Because he ain't trying to get laid no more.
Yeah, and basically the whole premise of this video is you should dedicate your life to the number 9. 9 hours of sleep a night,
Whoa.
9,000 steps a day,
Yep.
900 calories.
So fuckers got it all
Finger
figured
bang
out.
your wife 9 times an hour.
9
Whatever you
fingers
do,
for 9
multiply
hours.
it by 9.
9.
999.
That was it.
9 hours, 9
and
fingers. That's-
and he hosts it. All the screenshots and even the DVD menus have him like on a professional stage, like talking to crowds.
Right.
you should cut his
And then
pinky
you
off.
hit play, and then you hit play,
yeah, it's like in
and
his
it's
mobile
him
home.
in his mobile home,
Oh,
and his wife introduces it and says, "Okay, what you're gonna hear, you should listen." Okay.
No, but not only that.
Okay.
She
Okay.
starts the video by she's older than dirt. She is so fucking old, and she goes, "Welcome. My husband will be coming out in just a moment, and he will be talking a lot about me.
Ugh.
But I've given him permission to tell stories about me.
Oh my
And then
God.
goes on to say about how this video will change your life. And it
Yeah.
is just so creepy, and like, I don't want to hear your husband's stories about you. Go back to the coffin you
He
came
looks
from.
like a Ron Popeil kind of like I'm gonna sell
Yeah.
rotisseries
Yeah.
late night guy.
So that was good. We saw this. Why is seawater salty?
This one was scary.
It was legitimately scary. I think it
Weird
was made in
old-
like the 70s or early 80s.
Weird old Geppetto's Workshop was a kid's show or something.
And if you think it has anything to do with science, you're wrong. It's salty because of God.
Well, it's actually salty because of the devil.
The devil.
Oh,
the
that's
devil.
right.
It's
Yeah.
the devil's salt mine, and it got dropped into the ocean, and it continues to make salt to this day.
Which
Oh, that's why.
is fucking crazy.
That's why it's salty.
So now you know.
Yeah, it's like a Dutch devil.
Yeah. That
You
was
know
weird.
those fucking
Daredevil.
Dutch devils.
Oh, yeah, we saw
Oh.
this.
They're
The
devil.
The
Daredevil.
Sandman's Garden.
Oh, I forgot about
We
this one.
couldn't get through this.
I could get through this.
Well, you know, it was kind of, yeah.
This was fucking awesome. Legitimately, this guy is an artist in the South who makes art at a museum out of trash. And it's hilarious. And he really, in my opinion,
He
I was
looks
inspired
pissed.
because he really is like a badass. Everybody in the art community respects him, and he's just digging through trash making stuff. And he's
Yeah.
so fucking weird. He just explains these trash sculptures he made, and he explains them in such depth where you're like, oh yeah. You made a horse out of a bucket. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, the Sandman's
So,
Garden.
He's like a mad genius. I
Oh
legit like
God,
that.
here's one.
Now, we saw this in the behind the scenes doodads. I should have. I should have.
How are you gonna prepare? For
It
You know what?
basically, they
It's-
told you just to lie to your wife.
Yeah.
That's all it really said
The
to
most
you.
amazing thing about doodads, it's these two men giving you advice on how to handle your pregnant wife. Yet these guys have never had sex, so how they know about having a pregnant wife is beyond me.
Yeah.
But it really is true. The whole special was, well, just tell your wife you have it under control, even if you don't. And if this happens when you're out shopping, don't tell your wife. Da 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 da. It was all, oh, don't piss off your wife. Don't piss off your wife. Don't. Every bit of advice. It was not about like self-help or strengthening the relationship between you two. It was, don't piss her off. Don't piss her off. Don't piss her off.
The best piece of advice they give is buy a bunch of pillows and put them in the bed, and then don't sleep in the bed anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
It's so
It was
fucking
miserable.
lame.
It was pastel colored misery.
happy wife, happy life.
It was
though,
like,
that's what they say.
Al Borland from Tool Time.
Yeah.
It was like his lamer, balder, younger brother hosting it.
Now, this one had a fucking twist in it that I was not prepared for.
Yeah.
This one is The Penny Promise, about a guy who is really... what was
I
the
know.
shit-
I know the premise. This guy is a loser. He's a teacher. He wants to marry the daughter of the rich man in town.
But
the rich man in town thinks there's no way you'll be able to financially support my daughter. So to prove to me that you're worthy of marrying her, you need to save 1 million pennies. Oh, I can't believe I did the Dr. Evil finger, but it's about as lame as when somebody says 1 million anything. It goes like this. That's
Yeah.
the equivalent of this movie. 1 million pennies, by the way, is $10,000.
And the thing is,
Go to set.
this guy is honest to a fault.
So about 5 minutes into the movie, he finds $10,000 and dedicates himself to returning it to its proper owner.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? Oh,
But-
it's like a
but-
Christian.
Yes, but
Here's the
wait for
best
it.
part.
Yeah.
Here's the best part.
So he goes through all that, and his kid is they're talking about doing the right thing and all that stuff. And the dad drops a bomb. He goes, yeah, well, when I was younger, me and the other buttercreamers would get together and
What?
try
It's
to
a
do the right thing.
It is.
And he talks about the importance of being in a gang, like the buttercream gang.
Yeah.
This
What?
guy,
It's part of the cinematic universe.
the main character is a grown-up buttercreamer.
Yep.
No!
Yeah.
Legit.
Yep.
And so, yeah, it's sure enough, it's made by the same film company. There is a buttercreamer. Fuck Marvel. There's a buttercreamer cinematic universe.
Butterverse. There's a
The
Butterverse.
Butterverse.
The Butterverse. Buttercreamers return. The Penny Promise. 20 years down the line, it's like when Degrassi came back and they were all grown up.
Yeah, exactly.
exactly.
So-
Fuck yeah.
So that movie is canon.
Yeah, that movie's.
it's-
oh, yeah.
the Penny Promise is officially canon.
This guy, this jackalope on the bike here, falling off, busting his face right open, is the oldest known buttercreamer.
Hey, did we finish it?
No.
Okay.
Oh, what, the movie? Yeah, I think we did.
Maybe I think I left to get pizza. What happened at the end? I
Kevin,
don't
was
even
that
know.
your...
I don't remember the ending.
Ah,
but we
shit.
finished it.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't raise the money and still gets to marry
That sounds
marry
right.
the girl.
That
Yeah.
seems right.
And I think the old man dies or something, like hangs himself.
Actually, I think the oldest.
himself?
I think the oldest
Wow.
known butter. To be fair, the oldest known buttercreamer, I think, is still President Lincoln. But in the movies, him.
He was a
okay,
member?
I just want to throw that out.
We didn't watch this, right?
We did.
We did?
Yeah,
Oh,
this
this-
is
yeah, we watched
Hot
this.
Chick, Hot Rod, Stoner Barbecue.
remember this one.
Can I have that?
yeah, here's the thing. You're not gonna like it.
You don't want it.
No,
Don't
but
want
it's
it.
the whole title is everything I love.
The title is everything you love. The video is nothing of the title.
Is she not hot?
We couldn't figure out who this video was made for because she's not that hot. She kind of knows about cars, but she's just talking about food recipes in depth. I don't know.
And
It's
she
just
keeps trying to tie it back into motorcycles.
That's
So she's like,
frustrating.
"Okay, here's how you make a chicken.
What?
It's
yeah,
just like
it's-
riding
it's
a
like
bike.
if
You don't forget."
It's like if you ever
You don't.
legitimately needed cooking lessons, but wish that the cooking lessons were explained in car metaphors.
Yeah,
What does it have? And she's a stoner?
the stoner part is not
Yeah,
in there.
I think the stoner part was she was cooking for people who were high.
They
She's
even
got
have
a
a
weed
pot
belt
leaf.
buckle.
There's a pot leaf on the.
Is there? I never noticed
Can you
that.
zoom on that?
The hood on the car is a pot leaf.
You know what?
The belt
Is it-
buckle
I
is a
think
pot
she.
leaf.
I think.
Yeah,
She,
I'm ready.
I think she must have been stoned because she just kind of talks real slow
Yeah.
and loses her point a lot. Like, yeah, so I like to make potatoes, but man, I
wearing
went
a
over
Dio
to my
shirt.
friend's house once to make potatoes, and he didn't have any tinfoil or ketchup. But all he had was the potatoes, and I was like, man, I gotta teach you how to cook. So here I am, cooking on the car.
It's cute.
No, that's photoshopped. Okay,
Really?
she's pretty on the inside, Garrett.
The chick with the Dio
But that's
shirt?
about it.
Did
Moving
we
on.
watch the best bad thing?
No,
Okay.
we'll never know what that was.
I think
Look
this
at
is the
that
same. The same.
Oh, this could tie into
that could-
buttercream.
It
Yeah.
could. We should keep that.
Don't even.
Well,
Maybe that
it's
girl-
either the best it's either drugs or sex. So
Maybe that girl gets buttercreamed.
Best bad.
Rocco votes sex.
Okay. Incredible Story Studios, written for kids by kids.
This we turned off.
This
right?
was fucking
Really?
brutal.
You know
Yeah.
what? It was like not bad enough.
It was.
to be
Yeah, it was
funny.
actually decently made.
It was decently made, but written by children. So it was just a bunch of
Yeah.
like boring shit, like
High school.
no,
shit.
like 8th grade shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I like the
you.
guy in my history class, but he's kind of mean to my friend.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
So fuck that.
SOS Entertainment, the ultimate in school events. Did we watch this one?
I don't know.
Yeah,
if we
this
did.
was.
Oh, I think we did for a second,
Dancers?
and it was just it was about school assemblies or some shit. I think
I
we
just
just
feel
turned
like
off.
everyone's on Molly. Like, what is that?
Well,
It's a-
it was.
it's a good school.
Yeah,
Cool school.
It was filmed at Coachella.
Cool school.
Yeah!
So-
Damn, I want to go to school there.
No,
This
don't.
one, I don't know how you pronounce that.
We popped that in for
Popped
like 2
it in
seconds.
for a second and didn't
understand
know
it.
it was happening. So
Wow.
Bollywood.
there you go.
Experience
watch
and
this
culture,
one?
you plebes. Why didn't you...
No.
We didn't watch this.
I don't know
one
what
yet.
that is.
What's
That
this
is
one?
that is the Japanese release of
Oh, it's a
Sea
PC
Dance.
game.
Oh, it's right.
We found out it was a PC
Yeah,
game. You got hosed on
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Oh,
Alright,
not a DVD.
you're coming-
I bought a
Oh,
PC
oh, oh.
game.
Now this was badass.
Now, Yomega Mania.
This was a video released by the
yeah.
Yomega Yo-Yo Company, and it is an instructional video on how to do Yomega Yo-Yo tricks.
They're wearing jerseys.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
because they are
Yes.
members of the International Yomega All-Star Yo-Yo team.
I would have aspired to that.
And
when I was young.
the video is good. The blooper reel is even
The
better.
blooper reel. Guess what happens? The yo-yo tricks get fucked up.
No, here's the thing about the blooper reels. Yeah, these
anything?
guys are world star hip hop level yo-yoists. Yet they cannot do a fucking trick in one try if their life depended on it.
Yeah. We went to the very advanced yo-yo tricks. Whoa. They get fucking crazy.
Are they good?
Yeah, they do double things with twists.
But
And
they're using a brain. That's the thing with the...
They
automatic-
explain.
Three types
They
of yo-yos,
explain
Garrett.
the 3 different types of yo-yos, which
Okay.
I need to
I'm
review.
a
them.
butterfly.
there is one
Omega
with
butterfly.
the
That's
with
my
the
joint.
brain, and there's one that you can turn it on and off. Like it's like a
That's
dual
some,
brain.
That's some hack shit.
yeah, it's hacky. It's
Yeah.
hacky
Wall
shit.
Life hack.
hacking.
They life hack the
Life
yo-yo.
hack.
Bullshit.
That was good.
Give me a butterfly,
This
baby.
one became
So
an
this one-
instant favorite, not because it's good.
So, all right, this
like
one is
this
it.
is the
We
booth.
don't know what this is. It's entirely in Spanish. This guy here is the main character. He looks like a Mexican cartman, like an adult Mexican cartman. He does. He kind of sounds like one too. Just saying. He wears the same clothes throughout the whole movie. He walks around all over Mexico. From what I gathered,
He walks
he's
around all over Mexico.
And he just like talks to hot girls or something,
no,
right?
not even. He talks to fucking ugly men. But then there's a hot girl in the movie who,
Not Hot Rod Stoner.
look, this is a Mexican movie from about 20 or 30 years ago. Release your expectations, okay?
Yeah.
He talks to a girl. He walks all over Mexico. He's wearing the same clothes. Fat,
Yeah.
fat adult Mexican Cartman.
Yeah.
He meets a hot girl. They talk in Spanish. I don't fucking speak Spanish. Who knows what they were talking about? He leaves. She gets into a taxi, and she starts taking this taxi all over Mexico. For whatever reason, the song that plays when she hails down the taxi
Yeah.
was so stupid and funny. We kept singing it all
You know what?
week.
That'll be the theme song. I think
It's
that's
all
the
right.
theme
We're gonna rip this. Whatever we said earlier was not the theme
song.
song.
Yeah, this is the theme song.
The shitty taxi
It's
song.
just this simple synth that
Yeah.
when you skip to that chapter, it starts
So,
and it just
Francisco
keeps
is
going.
And it's all them walking to the beat. It was just, surreal. You had to see it to believe it.
So that's Prieto, Chaparro, y Panzon.
Okay.
People are saying it means dark, short, and fat.
Oh,
Cool.
man.
Mexican Cartman.
There you go.
Now this is the last movie we watched. I think we spent the most time on this.
Actually, it wasn't the last, but it was had the longest
This,
lasting.
this is the last
Yes.
one we have.
Yes.
I'm saying
Oh, yeah.
it is. Maybe you should by The Doghouse.
All right.
Oh God.
So
Ugh.
we were in the Bay Area. People who live in the Bay Area, you might already be familiar with the Doghouse.
Menace.
Apparently, it is a radio show, no longer
Was
on
a
the
radio
air.
show, yeah.
It was a radio show that at one point was the #1 rated morning show in the Bay Area, according to their Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Apparently, they were outperforming Howard Stern in the Bay Area.
Which I can't believe.
So imagine kind of like Bay Area Howard Stern, wild antics, guys getting raunchy, guys getting rowdy. They did take it too far. They were kicked off the air. They were canceled in the Bay Area, and I believe they moved to New York. Were
And they
canceled
canceled
due
there
to some allegations of racism and inappropriateness.
Allegations. I'm sure it's true. These people are assholes.
My opinion, this might be the most disgusting DVD
Yes,
I've
I-
ever seen in my life.
I agree.
This is in here because this porn star sponsored the making of this DVD. So she's just arbitrarily promoted.
Like her website.
Her website is there, and it's just thrown into the DVD
The
at one point.
artwork on the disc.
Hey, honestly,
bad.
imagine.
It-
hey, look, I'm just gonna what are some ideas for
like
a radio
Wild
show?
Boys.
Yeah.
It's like them licking each other's balls.
It really
it's like them.
is, and
It's like
it's-
them chewing up food, spitting it in each other's mouths.
It's like Jackass. If Jackass wasn't funny at all,
If Jackass was hours long and inescapable and horrible.
Yeah.
You know what
the
I'm saying?
time-
It's like
I think at one
pretty
point,
aggressively homophobic.
at
Yeah.
one
Oh,
point
yeah.
they bring in like a mentally
And it's in
challenged
San
guy,
Fran.
and they all just make out with him. Dude, this was the worst / best part.
Oh, yeah.
Here is the epitome of how unfunny these guys are. A guy dresses up as he puts a cowboy hat on and some briefs, and he goes
Oh,
to the
yeah.
Castro district.
Oh yeah.
Which, if
is-
people don't know, it's a very how would
it's,
you
it's
describe
the
it?
gay part of San Francisco.
The gay
right?
part of town is San Francisco.
All
so
gay culture
he's
is
just
down
walking
there.
around the gay part of town of San Francisco, just asking like, "Hey, you know where I could get to have some gay sex?" And the guys who
He's
he's
in
talking
underwear and a
to,
cowboy
he's in a
hat.
cowboy hat and underwear, and the guys they just laugh at him. Yeah.
Like over there.
There's a hotel across the street. I mean, that's a pretty hot spot.
Everyone is remarkably kind. to him.
Everybody just gives him a legit. He's like,
Yeah, the gem is great.
I think at one point he is so trying to be provocative and it's not working. He goes up to a guy, "Hey, is there a hospital around here? I think there's a gerbil stuck up my ass." And the guy just goes, "Well, if you keep walking down this road, you'll find a hospital.
Yeah, they're just nice.
Good luck."
yeah.
What does somebody say?
what's-
That's like it's
No,
like
it's like going to Costco looking for asking people, "Do you know where I can get some things in bulk?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Right down there. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
you're at Costco.
I mean, you're here for this reason. Go to Alabama and do that bit. You can't go.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. It was so bad.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Not to stereotype, but I heard gays are nice.
Well, I saw it, so
They seem very nice
there
in
you
this
go.
thing.
So this is just adding to the stereotype.
There's a part.
Yeah, keep going.
That wasn't even like
This DVD was like 3 hours
Yeah,
long.
and it's not even good
Yeah.
for the radio. There's a part where everyone in the studio brushes their teeth and spit in the same cup, and some guy drinks it.
Ew.
Who, Showbiz?
It was just
I
shit
don't
like
know.
that over and over, and I was telling the other guys, it's like, this is just a descent into hell. Like, it's not
there's
funny.
There's one point at the DVD where they have a guy. It's a 2-story patio, and they have a guy on the 2nd story, and they're just trying to convince him to jump, and he doesn't want to jump. So for like 15 minutes, they're just telling him to jump, and then he does jump, and he lands on the ground, and they just tell him it was really late because it was. So then they convince
Oh, yeah.
So then they convince him to go back up there and do it again, but do it better this time. So then he jumps off the patio again.
There's a part where a
Next
guy
bit.
literally staples his nutsack with a staple gun to a piece of wood.
See, that sounds fun.
No, I forgot about that. Yeah, keep going.
Literally does that, and then like we're screaming in the room with so crazy. But to get it off, he has to get a screwdriver and pry the staple off.
Oh my
there's,
god.
There's one.
Screwdriver would fit right
Oh
under
my
his face.
Yeah, so he's just stapled his
Fuck
nutsack to a
off.
piece of wood, and then he's just like prying it off, and I'm just like, what are you watching? What is
See
the
his
point?
dick and everything?
Yeah, here's the more I talk about it, the more I remember, because I kind of blocked all this out, so it's coming to me in flashes. But I remember at one point they had this really ratty looking dude. This guy looked like a roadie for Motley Crue or something.
Oh, this is the best part.
And they had a mouse trap out, and they're like, "Yo, man, put your dick in the mouse trap." And the guy is just the guy literally just goes, shrugs like, whips out his dick. It goes off on his dick.
And he goes like this.
He takes it off, puts the mouse trap down, zips his dick back up. That was it. Like no big deal.
there's no-
seriously.
Like he didn't even care. Like I thought we were gonna get crazy.
And if in case you don't think this package could get worse, in the middle of this DVD, they start showing stand-up from a recent festival.
Oh yeah.
There's about 1 minute of Dave Chappelle,
Which is funny.
and it's legitimately funny.
That's the only.
And then they quickly,
It's not allowed.
well, he was at their festival.
Yeah, but okay.
No, they threw a comedy festival.
Yeah, they threw a comedy
They were
festival.
big.
Okay.
They
This
were
was
very
10
big.
years ago, yeah. So they have Dave Chappelle, and he's telling a joke, and it's actually very funny. And then they immediately cut. They move out from him, and they go to Carlos Mencia, and it is
For like an hour.
it's like a 12-minute bit about how mentally handicapped people should die.
It really, it was so offensive, and I don't usually get offended by things. Really?
But
And I was
here's
like,
the thing.
this
But
is-
here's why you feel that way. Here's why you feel that way. Not one part of it was funny.
wasn't
That
funny.
could have been.
It
yeah, I
was
can laugh at
just
anything.
there. What like if there had been some monster payoff to a joke, you might feel differently, I guess.
Hey.
But it was
Not-
yeah, these retarded people get to park in the front. I'm just like fucking kill these retarded people.
It was that.
There's no, and that's it. It would end there.
No, it doesn't end there. He does. It really went on longer than 12 minutes. He did impressions of mentally challenged people. He'd be like,
Oh no!
It's Carlos Mencia. It's Carlos Mencia, like hanging a hand in the air, like all slouched, making a stupid face, running around the stage, drooling on himself,
Well, how old
grunting.
is this?
Mid 2000s. I mean, it's
Still,
when it's
it's a
hey.
little-
They
that's
bring
rough.
Carlos Mencia out on a throne,
Oh,
wearing
yeah.
a crown, telling him he's the king.
We had a motorcycle gang pull up. Sorry.
Sorry.
Dude, we had some Mencia fans pull up.
He's just trying to impress us.
Anyway, okay.
Yeah, Carlos Mencia was on there for a really long
And
time,
it was
being
like
super not
it was
funny.
So not. It was.
And then,
how does he have a career?
There's one
I don't think he
girl.
does anymore.
Oh,
There's
good.
there's
Oh, good.
there's one girl in the group. The video is called "Maybe You Should."
Oh,
Let's not forget. The
Oh,
whole yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
the whole video is called "Maybe You Should." The beginning of the video, it's Ruthie and the main guy. What I can't remember his name.
What's the main guy's name?
I don't know.
Elvis.
No,
Elvis is the
no,
main guy.
that's not Elvis. It's not.
Oh.
It's Ruthie and the main guy. Whatever. He looks like Pitbull. So think Ruthie and Pitbull. They're sitting there and he's just looking at her. Oh, Ruthie, why don't you show the camera your boobs? No, I'm not gonna do it. Maybe you should. No, I'm not gonna do it. That's it. They go to all the other wonderful bits we've been describing. About every 10 minutes, they cut back to Ruthie. Maybe you should show your boobs. No, I'm not gonna do it. You can't afford it. You can't afford that. The DVD ends. They cut back to these guys. Hey, the DVD's over. Ruthie, you never showed your boobs. Yo, I'm not going to show my boobs. I'm not. Stop following me. I'm not going to. They're following her throughout the radio station. I'm not going to do it. She walks into the bathroom.
Jesus.
They follow her into the bathroom. Guys, I'm not showing my boobs. Okay, they roll credits. DVD's over.
Yeah. No.
But
The video comes back up. We're at Ruthie's house, filming in through her window. Oh, what the fuck? You're at my window? Come on, you gotta show us your boobs. I'm not fucking showing them your boobs. DVD ends. Yo, thank you for watching. Oh, this DVD is sponsored by Natasha Yee. Whatever, check out her. Whatever.
Did they say that? No. So Ruthie never shows.
They go back. They're talking to Ruthie's boyfriend now. Yo, dude, we gotta see Ruthie's boobs. Yo, go sneak. She's in.
It's so like Howard.
She's in the shower.
Always-
Take this camera, go sneak into the shower. So now this guy sneaks into the shower of
What the
her own
fuck?
house. Yo, babe, what is it? Yo, I just want to see it. She looks, she sees it. You're my boyfriend. I'm not gonna show you my boobs. Stop. This goes throughout the whole DVD.
yeah,
DVD ends
again.
because
What the fuck?
it does multiple
This
endings.
is
like
no joke.
It's like
like
Lord of the
CGI.
Rings.
Like Jackass. You know how they do credits, do skit, do more
Yeah.
shit, do a skit,
Yeah.
never ends. Cuts back to the main guy. Yo, Ruthie thinks you're not gonna see her boobs. But I got footage of her boobs. And maybe she don't want you to see it, but we're gonna watch it. And then they go to like surgery footage. Just the video ends on breast implant surgery.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Full
Raw surgery. Cutting,
What
poking.
the fuck?
That is their grand
It
finale.
was, the whole ending of it
What
was
a weird-
horrific in every way.
Yeah.
It was honestly it left funny so long ago
was
and
awful.
just descended
Bizarre.
into hell.
So
It
I
was
want, honestly, I just want our chat take a moment, just reflect on everything we just described.
It was.
The
We have a signed copy.
We have a signed copy.
Can we get a shot of this?
For sure, that's how I get girls to show me their boobs. I follow them around.
Oh, show me your boobs.
knock on
Yeah,
the
you
door.
follow them around to the hospital when
With
they're
a
put
camera?
under.
Yeah.
So,
What a fucking misery.
Yeah.
So-
And there's
I'm
like
glad
more
I didn't
stuff.
see that one.
We saw someone
this thing
eat
is like
horse shit.
3 hours. Yeah, somebody ate shit.
That was in someone put horse shit in their butt and walked around all day, and then they took it out of their butt, and then some guy ate it.
Hey,
Ew, in their
Yeah, it
butt
wasn't even
cavity?
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
honestly, they were just like eating food, and they were by a pool,
In their
like
colon.
in the lounge chairs, like leaning back, and one guy would stand over the other guy and just eat food and spit it into his mouth, and then they'd switch, and he'd spit food in the other mouth, and then they'd all stand like 3 guys, and they'd all spit into each other's faces. This is the bit. That's the bit.
Sounds fun.
So
Yeah,
we
it
watched
was-
that.
So there you go. Those are the DVDs we saw on this last trip.
Yeah.
That was almost the whole podcast. So I
But-
hope that was enough for you.
I hope they enjoyed it. Yeah, it really was shit.
Hey, people have been demanding the movie recap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no,
yeah,
I'm glad
yeah.
I'm glad we covered it.
We
Big part-
did.
Big part of our year.
I like the movie recap because I wasn't there, and now I feel like I live vicariously.
There
through
you
the
go.
films.
We did.
You trust me. You know enough. Now.
We did find a MEGA64 DVD at Rasputin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Version 3 was in there.
It was
How much was it?
$4.
Hey!
But everything else is like 95 cents, so we did pretty good. I
Yeah,
think.
we
That's
came out.
pretty impressive.
We came out smelling like a rose.
Hey, if
as usual.
someone is in that Rasputin, you should buy it. The sticker's still on there. It's like a collector's item now. It's rad.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I dig
I
it.
almost bought it just as a joke, but I was like, nah.
How much time do
find
we
it.
have left? How much time do we have
We have
left?
like 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. I want to talk about like some games and some movies and
Sure.
some stuff.
But let me just say real quick. I'm going to mention this real fast.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Just real quick. We wanted to announce something just briefly. This isn't anything world-ending, not anything super explosive, but we're going to try something. We're going to try something. Hopefully by next
Social experiment.
an experiment in progress. Something we want to do. Hopefully, maybe around next week. We'll keep you posted on when. But something new we're gonna try for our MEGA64 Twitch channel. As you guys know, we stream on here. Sunday nights, you're seeing this show. Wednesday nights, you're seeing Garrett's Poorly Played stream. And then in between, there are things here and there, whatever. What we want to do is try something a little bit different and bring you something a little more all day long. Meaning, we want to try something, we're calling this project MEGA64 TV for right now. It might have a better name later, I don't know. But for right now, that's what it is. And we want to try something where we realize we have 10 years of video content and stuff that is just not. I guarantee right now there are a billion people, well, not a billion people watching us,
No, a
but a
billion.
lot of people out there watching us
2 billion.
who don't have videos that who haven't seen videos we did in like 2008. Like there's some video we made about like cutscenes or about fucking Grand Theft Auto or something that we did in 2008. Where is that right now? You know, we have 10 years worth of videos, and we're gonna try something here. We're gonna try streaming our stuff 24/7, and it may not, you know, things may not work, things may go wrong, whatever, but we're going to do an experiment and stream a bunch of stuff to you and try to include some things that maybe you couldn't see anywhere else.
There are going to be things, I think, because some people are saying they've seen all this stuff. We're going to show things we never released before, I think, randomly throughout this thing. So, like, you know.
Little bits that might not necessarily be on YouTube.
It's like a live channel.
Yeah, but on top of that, even if you've seen everything,
just tune in whenever and
the
see what's
chat is available. You know, we're gonna have a community here. People can tune in at any point. You're all watching the same thing. You know, you're all familiar with MEGA64.
Yeah.
And
Talk about it.
it doesn't have to go away. Now MEGA64 can be there at any time when you need
Anytime
it.
you want to tune in, 10 years worth of stuff will be streamed live to you.
I also think that it's easier for us if we're already live to just go on camera randomly throughout the day or whatever. Like, I feel like I'll be more inclined to do that than have to set the whole thing
And,
up.
and I would love to, and also too, I'm definitely going to be jumping in on the chat. There'll be certain videos that when they're on, I'd love to jump in the chat and say something about it or talk about it or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be a lot of fun.
And I think it is kind of convenient for people who do want to go through our backlog because, you know, your option now, you want to see old MEGA64 stuff, which that urge probably rarely comes to you, but say it does. You go to our YouTube channel, you're pouring through over 300 videos. Where do you start? I mean,
Yeah.
now you just go to one place, we'll figure it out for you. We got the videos, they're playing, we've programmed, we've set up the programming for you, so it'll be a little bit curated and it'll be easy to access.
Yeah. So just a fun thing to watch and check out and interact with. So yeah, we'll keep you posted on when that starts. But for now, that's we just wanted to tell you, and hopefully you dig it when it comes out. I'm sure we'll be working some bugs out.
Oh, there'll be bugs.
Yeah, but that's something we want to work on, and just letting you guys know that's
be
what we're
bugs.
working towards. It's gonna be fun. The MEGA64 channel, basically, if it was a TV channel, it'd be like its own. Yeah,
It'd be like Fox.
And
Yeah.
you don't have to do anything.
We're gonna call it that.
You're already right
you're already here.
watching on Twitch.
Yeah.
MEGA64 podcast.
Someone just came in.
Someone's here.
Is someone here?
I'll go check.
Who's
Maybe
here?
Maybe it's Rupert Murdoch. He didn't like our new name.
Rupert.
Maybe it's the Grim
It's the
Reaper.
motorcycle gang.
Do you remember a bear named Rupert? I think that was a cartoon.
Hey, Rupert.
Oh, it's that
Oh.
that guy.
Look at that.
Oh, our representative is here. He can talk about
Yeah.
this new announcement.
Hey,
Brought in the legal team.
why'd you?
What?
Don't touch my Bacardi.
I brought this.
Shut up. Yeah, right. I know my booze when I see them.
Well, anyway, folks.
This is
that's
actually this is the Bacardi from the Speedrun IRL.
Yeah.
We dumped the liquor out. We refilled it with Diet Coke.
That was
and
watered down, right?
That was watered down Diet Coke. Oh, yeah. I gave out a pro tip for aspiring filmmakers last week. I'm going to give out another pro tip this week. Diet Coke mixed with water makes the perfect fake rum.
Hey, fool
Really?
me.
It really does, because Diet Coke by itself is a little bit dark and a little bit fizzly. When you shake it up, it bubbles and fizzes like soda.
Yeah.
When you mix it with water, you get the perfect brownness
Auburn.
and no fizzle, just like the real booze, baby.
Damn, that's the real
Hey,
shit.
That's how I could chug it straight out of the bottle in the video, because I'm actually not an alcoholic,
There we go.
despite what Tina says.
So
T-
we-
Tina, fuck you if you are still saying that.
We are
underage,
running
bro.
short on time, but you said you played some games, Derek. Or I played a game.
Yeah, real quick, I want to talk about games. I mentioned this last week, but I wanted to say I'm still playing. It's an iOS game. Sounds kind of lame, but it's actually wonderful. It's called 80 Days. It was nominated at the IGF
Yeah.
Awards this year
Yeah.
when we were in San Francisco. It was nominated for a lot of awards. I'm not going to try to remember the awards that it was nominated for because I don't want to
was like
say the
writing,
wrong
though.
thing.
Yeah.
I think it was like writing and execution. It's really fun. I really enjoyed it. It's almost like a choose your own adventure based on the Jules Verne novel Around the World in 80 Days. But what's cool is you go to different cities and you interact and do different things, and based on how you handle your situations, you can unlock more money, different routes of travel, and it's very cool. You basically have to find your own path around the world. I really like it. So 80 Days is what it's called. It's like $5. Check it out.
Yeah,
I
wanna
recommend
check
it.
that out. I really want to check that out. I was just gonna bring up real fast a few things that I played. First of all, Nintendo sent us a couple games, and I know you're gonna talk about one too.
Yeah.
But I got a download code from them for Mario vs. Donkey Kong Tipping Stars on the new 3DS, and I've been playing that. That strikes me as a game you would really like, Derek. You would really like it. And I have a I think they sent it to us for Wii U too.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll make sure you get that. But anyway, really struck me as something you would like because it's lots of... First of all, the main game, it's very puzzle-centric. I didn't really play the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games of the past, so I don't know how different this is, honestly. But you have little mechanical Mario figurines that are moving autonomously, moving on their own, and you've got to create, connect, using the stylus, connect this block to this block. Okay, but I only have so many blocks I can use. Okay, now they've crossed that, so now I got to take those away and add it over here so they can keep going that way. Oh, almost in the Lemmings kind of sphere, a little bit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, a lot of fun, though. It's a puzzle game, I guess you would call it, but... Man, it was stumping me even on like the second one. I was like, man, this is too smart for me. Like it's one of you know what I mean? It's one of those games that you immediately feel dumb, but you can make your own levels. And that's why I thought of you. Anytime you could do that, I think of Derek.
I would like
but anyway, you can make your own levels and send them to and show have other people play them and stump other people. But anyway, anyway, I really enjoyed it. I guess it's their first cross. I don't know exactly how it works. I think maybe if you buy it on one platform, you get it on the other in terms of 3DS and Wii U.
That's cool.
I could be wrong on that, but I know
they
it.
finally started doing that.
I think so.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think so. But it's available on both platforms either way, regardless. But I like it on 3DS. I think it's a little more suited to. I want to say it's more suited to the 3DS, but really it would play the same on the Wii U because you use a stylus on the screen and all that. So either way you get it, it's fun. I really like that. So yeah. Anyway, I played that. I wanted to say I played. I got to play Resident Evil Revelations 2. I didn't even realize the disc came out that had all the chapters on it. I got
last week.
I got Final Fantasy Type 0 last week. In the box, I showed up from Amazon, and then I tossed the box, and I was like, "Wait, it felt like there was something else in that box." I didn't realize I had pre-ordered that.
I got the
forever
same
ago.
two games together too.
And from here on out, just for clarification, I'm going to refer to Resident Evil Revelations 2 by its prototype name, which was Not As Good Last of Us. Not As Good Last of Us is pretty fun, but it's not as good Last of Us. Every turn of the corner in the story of that game is something that is so unbelievably deliberately Last of Us. It's unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah. Go. Hey, work on your weapon on this tool workbench. Okay. Yeah, that seems a little weird. Okay. Turn the corner. These guys all have giant growths on their heads. Okay. They look just like clickers. Wow. Okay. All right. Go through here and help this little girl get through. Oh man. We're really. Okay. Now play as this grizzled man in flannel with a beard, and you're helping this girl. Man.
Well,
you're not even hiding.
I call Last of Us really good Resident Evil.
So there you go.
Yeah. So this would be not as good, really good Resident Evil.
Yeah. I'm not going to say I'm not having fun. I'm having fun. I will say the game reeks of market testing versus the passion to make a fun game.
Oh, yikes.
Honestly, I'm having some fun with it. But even the first Revelations, it was this 3DS game out of nowhere with a lot of interesting quirks to it. You're on a cruise ship, you're like scanning stuff. It had all these interesting things to make it uniquely its own game. And then this one, here's some co-op in a generic scary thing. It's fun, but it's disappointing.
I'm having a good time with the raid mode.
Raid mode
So
rules.
so raid mode is you could I feel like they were more interested in developing that than the main game. I don't really like playing that. That's the kind of thing that I don't really like playing at home. Like something where it's just kind of like shooting stuff and collecting stuff. Not that that's not fun, but when I'm at home, I want a robust single player experience or a story or whatever. That's the kind of thing. Now, at some point, I guess you're going to be able to play the game on the Vita.
Oh, cool.
I would play raid mode on a portable. Like, I would play that just in between doing shit. I would love that. I just don't really want to sit at home and
haven't
play
heard
that. That's just me,
anything
but
about
it's well
were you gonna say?
well done.
Oh, I was just asking. The first Revelations is on a cruise boat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. That's a rad idea to have
Yeah.
because you're stuck in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah,
It's a great
That's a really
standalone
cool
game.
idea.
Yeah, it's like Better Cold Fear.
They've done that 3 times. That's the 3rd time they've done that.
That's a cool,
Really?
oh, shit.
Yeah, Gaiden was a really shitty Game Boy game that took place on a
Oh,
cruise
okay.
ship
Oh,
with
yeah.
Barry, and then Resident Evil Dead
That's
Aim
smart.
was.
So this is the only time anybody played that.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Well,
Besides
I
Garrett.
played
Besides
it.
Garrett. I was going to talk about the game I played. So you.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, I said before I played Mario Party 10.
Oh,
I couldn't
cool.
talk about it until this time.
You teased the shit out of it last week.
Oh, I did. Oh God. The game itself is really fun. The mini games are great. They're so much fun. The loading time.
That's everything on Wii U.
Yeah.
This is to a new level.
Really?
It's pretty bad.
Hey,
Really?
the
No
Wii U
kidding.
is really bad with loading times.
Yeah.
It actively pisses me off. Every time I have to go through a major load, I feel like it's 2015.
You hit the start and then it's like
Yeah.
30 seconds and it's like and it's not even just like a thing ticking. It's just like it's nothing.
And you know
Really?
what's interesting about that is like the new 3DS is out,
Yeah.
and that was their primary goal. This system loads so much quicker, and it is. I play games on that, and it is fast.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Dragon-
man, I wish the Wii U had some kind of
Monster
aid
Hunter
in that way.
loads new
It's-
zones.
Yeah,
way faster
it's super
than
quick.
Wii.
Yeah, so it sucks that the home console is
Doesn't
now the
do
one
it.
that doesn't.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that too,
so
Sean. I
wrong.
was
What's
playing the new
What's
Monster
funny is I
Hunter.
was just in GameStop yesterday and I saw Mario Party 10 is like $50. I was like, oh, that's cool. Let me check out the used game, see what they got. You never know. And I saw Mario Party 9, $49.99.
What the
What?
It's like,
50 cents.
fuck you,
And that's for the
GameStop.
Wii too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you don't understand how this works. This
Yeah.
is a used copy on a past generation
Yeah,
system.
that you gave someone $5 for.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's $1 cheaper.
It's called
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah, no shit.
It's a cent cheaper.
So anyways, there are cool, besides the loading thing, there's a lot of cool features. Bowser Party is a lot of fun
That
where
was rad.
you can all play and then someone's Bowser and they
Oh,
try to
that's
kill
awesome. They
you
use
on the
the gamepad.
gamepad.
Yeah,
so
that
they're
is
trying
fun.
to kill you the whole time
Yeah.
and that's kind of cool. The regular thing is kind of, people don't like it as much because you're in the same car going around together and people like the board game aspect where you're going individual places and that so that doesn't really exist anymore, which is kind of a bummer. And then they have the amiibo thing, which is also fun, but you're kind of doing your own
The
individual
game
thing.
came with a Mario amiibo.
It came with the Mario amiibo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but overall, besides the loading thing, I think it's great. I'm having a lot of fun playing with the kids, so I would recommend
Is
it.
the
But
amiibo implementation cool or what? Like,
you can only use it for amiibo party.
oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
so
it's everyone has to have
and-
amiibos to
yeah,
play.
but the
Oh.
board, it's like it's like the board game that was before, where it's like you go into individual places.
Yeah.
But it's a little square, and that's really it.
Oh,
and like
okay.
you can change little pieces of it to make a different things that pop up, but for the most part, the amiibo thing is kind of lame. Honestly, it's not the best.
I like how you
I-
would get to a boss battle though and fight like piranha plants, and there was different.
Yeah, exactly. So there
Like,
are there are
depending on what
cool
stage
things,
you're
and like
playing
I'm
on,
sure the amiibo thing
different
could be
bosses.
cool if I play around with it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I just really, I don't know. Overall, I really like it, and I think that the Bowser thing and the gamepad utilization for the Wii U.
Yeah, that
is
would be a
so
good
cool.
game to have for,
It's
with
perfect
that.
for it. It's
the
great.
gamepad would be good for that. I was gonna say I wasn't planning on getting any of they released a whole series of Mario Party amiibos.
Yeah.
and I wasn't planning on getting any of those. I did get Toad though because
Yeah.
there isn't any other
Wow.
version of Toad sold, but the Toad amiibo from Mario Party unlocks more stuff in the Captain Toad game.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
cool.
A separate game. And I don't own the Captain Toad game. My mom, I gave that to her for Christmas. She called me almost crying the next day, and I'm like, "Well, you sound like, is everything okay?" She's like, "Captain Toad is like the cutest game I've ever played. Thank you so much." My mom loves that
that's
game.
awesome.
My mom
That's
plays it nonstop. And so anyway, I'm gonna let her use that or whatever to get
that's
the.
cool.
Cool.
But anyway, but I'm gonna play the game myself too later when she's done, which may never happen. But anyway,
You might just have to buy your own copy.
yeah.
There you go.
So be it. But anyway, but yeah. Anyway, you was there more about that? I'm sorry.
No.
Oh yeah, I wanted to kind of talk about the same thing as you. I think Final Fantasy.
Yeah, if we got time.
You got time?
I'll give yeah.
Quickly.
sure.
Sean will give you time.
I will give you the time.
Fucking
we've
hurry.
been
You're
playing
pardoned.
The Final Fantasy 15 demo was an episode disc.
Episode Duska.
Played it on the PPS last week and played at home when I got home that night, and then a couple other nights. It's really fun. I've had some issues with the auto lock on, but
Yes.
it's a demo.
Yeah.
But it's really pretty. It's weird experiencing a Final Fantasy game this way, like in kind of a modern contemporary setting, and
Yeah.
it's cool. I'm excited.
I talked a lot of crap leading up to this because, in my opinion, honestly, like I thought it looked like the same old shit leading up to it, to Final Fantasy 15. The art style and everything having this long European name and just all of it just reeked of 13 again to me. I wasn't that interested. And now having played the whole 15 demo, I legitimately really enjoyed it. I
didn't
had a good
kill
time.
the behemoth. I kept getting killed
Oh, really?
during the fight, so I gotta go back and I think level up more before I go to take it on.
Yeah, I actually you may not need to. There's some tricks to beating it. I think that
I couldn't get my fucking character to auto lock off of the behemoth and grapple to the towers where
Yeah.
you heal.
You fucking idiot.
I know.
Nah.
Really pissed
Ha!
me off.
Even I did it.
yeah, Sean he's never even played
I've
Final
never
Fantasy.
fucking played it.
No, but anyway, I really legitimately enjoyed it. I thought the world was interesting. It's like fantasy shit meets Middle America. It was this clash of like
The
there's
Midwest.
dragons and shit walking around, but everyone's living in like trailer parks and shit. It was this very eccentric kind of, and I realized something really interesting during playing this demo. It's a big open world, and I really wanted to explore it. And normally I'm not into big open world games.
Okay.
But then I realized something. It's not that I'm not into open world games. I'm not into Grand Theft Auto, and I'm not into Skyrim. Those worlds don't interest me. There isn't enough of a quirk or a weird trait to them that I want to continue exploring. This world, I did. I was like, man, there's some weird shit out here. And I even got some people online found out there's a way to break the demo.
Really?
And I was able to do it.
Yeah.
Where you go to the edge of the map, you go to the end of the road, and there's like invisible walls saying like, oh, this will all be open in the full game.
Yeah.
Get hit by a car, and it knocks you through it.
And
And,
then-
so I was exploring even more. There's like all kinds of like structures I was going into and
Apparently, there's a lot of things you can
Wow.
Yes.
do in the,
Yeah.
if you
Buildings.
break it down.
Are there any
Yeah.
creatures or items or anything? in
Anonymous hack?
stuff. I mean, like there's kind of like these distant like dragons and stuff. You can walk and check them out and like stuff.
can't
I mean, it's
fight
nothing like
Smell their
super.
guts.
Yeah.
Can you take
smell their ass?
the save file
could eat
when the
peach
game
for
comes
hours.
out and do anything special with it?
I'm not sure. It does save a thing when you're
Yeah.
done. But anyway, regardless, whatever. Visually, it was amazing. It's one of those games that you just want to look at. And I like the battle system. I thought it was interesting. Yeah, some of the things need work. But I legitimately really enjoyed it. I think the final test is going to be, is the story going to be bullshit or not?
Four incredibly cute boys all sleeping in a tent
Yeah,
together.
Justin
you go.
Rojas got in a game, man. I was really impressed.
I thought of him the whole time I was
Justin
playing.
Rojas
I felt,
is in the
game?
I felt like I was
He's the
playing
main
as
character.
Justin Rojas.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
J-Bro, what's
You
up?
can walk long distances to smell the dragon's nuts.
Justin's
Game of the year.
loyalty.
So anyway, I played that. I haven't played Type 0 at all. I haven't
I
played
have.
it at all yet.
Let's talk about that.
Type 0 is fun. The control scheme is really similar to the Final Fantasy demo.
Oh,
It's like all those games, the Type 0, the episode disc, and Monster Hunter all really remind me of having similar, like, you have your analog to move, your analog to look around, and then you have the face buttons are like 2 attacks, a dodge, and a jump. It's very similar to a lot of games that I'm playing
is
at
it
the
like
same time
Kingdom
right
Hearts? You played all the Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
right?
it's not.
Okay.
It's not. And I'm glad. Not that I even minded fighting in Kingdom Hearts, but it's very I don't know how else to describe it. There's a lot more to manage than it's not just tapping X. It's
Okay.
a matter of figuring out. Yeah, I don't know.
You can
There's more
assign your
RPG.
weapons to
Yeah.
like different slots.
that's
I was
Yes.
having fun and kind of fucking around with that.
Yeah.
I said they could talk about this briefly,
I'm not upset.
and they went
I'm
way over.
totally okay.
That's all I wanted to say about it. I think that's it.
Yeah, I'm
Anything you
done.
want to say?
No.
I got a whole other side of this list.
What would we do after show it?
Yeah, I guess so. All right. Wasn't going to. Maybe I will.
Fuck. Well, don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
All right, real quick, and I can actually be quick. So, I saw the movie What We Do in the Shadows. It's an independent movie made by the people who worked on Flight of the Conchords. It's that group. Not my favorite comedy group, but this movie was actually pretty funny. It's about vampires. Check it out. The TV show The Jinx, I watched it. I liked
Me too.
it.
I'm almost done with it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I really liked it. If you haven't seen that, it's in the news right now. So watch it quick because it'll probably get spoiled for you if you haven't seen it already.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
Also, I added songs to the Groove Shark this week. So did Garrett. I put up Lords of Acid, The Most Wonderful Girl. I just discovered Lords of Acid. Yeah, they rule. I was a big fan of the Mortal Kombat soundtrack when I was a kid, and I always thought the music was credited to a band called The Immortals. I found out that was actually Lords of Acid. So I feel like a lot of movies kind of were inspired by that music. A lot of movies were probably inspired by Lords of Acid. So maybe an influential group that doesn't have the credit they deserve. And also D's Nuts by Dr. Dre. I added to the Groove Shark. Funny story about that, but I'll talk about that later.
These nuts. Yo, I put up 2 Gang of 4 songs. One called Ether, one called Damaged Goods. Check them out.
Well, thank you for watching this week on the MEGA64 podcast. We will be back. We'll have a lot to say next week, probably about this upcoming video.
upcoming video.
And,
I can't wait.
You're not going to be able to shut us up.
all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brian's going to take us out with the final word, the final thought.
Brian, do you like do you still listen to CDs? Do you like CDs?
Yeah.
Would you like a CD?
Sure.
Would you like 2 CDs?
Yeah.
Would you like 2 CDs nuts?
Absolutely.
Fuck you.